Welcome back, guys. So, today we're going to be working on the Ender Tower. You may notice that I'm using the BWO texture pack again. I've taken it and I've changed it a little bit. As you can see, the tools are different, technically. The texture is the same. The colors are different. And like the actual pixel to pixel are different. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Essentially, the overall shape is the same. But they're different when it comes to actual build. And we don't have a lot of wood, do we? We can build out of jungle wood. All of our buildings are built out of stone and spruce to match this area. But we don't, this one's going to be actually outside of our domain. So we don't technically have to build it. See, this is one thing I need to change. This andesite is really dark, especially compared to this. And I'm not so sure I like that. There's going to be some major tweaks as we go along with the actual texture pack. Just because of the fact that I'm going to want it. Like these trapdoors. I need to either change the trapdoors back to looking like these oak doors. Or change the oak doors to look like the trapdoors. Or swap them so they both have a new texture that's similar to each other. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. Whether it makes sense to other people, I don't know. One of the biggest changes to the texture pack is we have hammers. As you can see here. This one's called a forge hammer because I made each one of the hammers have a different, unique name. And that's because dwarves wield hammers. We do. A lot of people think we wield axes, and a lot of us do wield axes. But, truth be told, we only wield axes because of Clangadin, which is the dwarven god of war, for those who don't know. So we need spruce wood. We have saplings, yes. We don't. That's rare. Okay. In that case, we're going to have to cut some trees down, and I'm not going to do that at night. So we'll go down here, and we'll go sleep. You can notice here that there's been some heavy changing. I've got the paths laid out and stuff like that, and I'll show you that when we go above. Oh yeah, he did that to the glass. There's a lot about his texture pack that I haven't really explored totally. A lot of it is just vanilla default textures. But some of it is definite modifications. And we'll have to deal with that as we go. Now, what was that? This is another thing here. His grass is various long grasses. Now, this is what we're going to look for the path, okay? The idea is that we have a path that we walk, which is all lit up with pumpkins under jungle leaves. Or jack-o'-lanterns, I guess, under jungle leaves. And then places that we don't walk, right? I.e. where there's no path. I'm just going to put in grass. Now, I may not put a lot of grass. Like, these ones have a lot of grass in it. And I'm not so sure about that. Like, down here, I may not put such a thick layer. But I may decide to keep it going thick and just make it look like we don't really care. Because the whole idea of having the path, that looks very blah. Just basic. But when you apply this with all this grass and ferns and stuff along the side, it looks actually like a proper... It looks busy enough to be like a logical thing. Like you'd only actually care about keeping the grass off the place you're going to be. Ooh. It's a bit of glitchiness going there. Anyways, spruce wood, which are here. Is this going to break? It is going to break. It's only got 2 durability. What's on it? Efficiency 2 and unbreaking 1. Yeah, we should probably combine that. I'm sure we can enchant something. So let's just jump in here. Let's check our actual tool chest. Sorry about that. I didn't realize my axe was that close to breaking. We don't have any other axes. Great. We do have a better pick for this one. This one here I don't care about breaking because it's just the first diamond pick, so I'm kind of okay with it breaking. And we have the Silk Touch diamond pick, and we have a Fortune 2 iron, which kind of sucks because it's on iron, but whatever. So we don't have an actual replacement axe. So we'll make one and then we'll enchant it. Ooh, I need this to enchant. We only need 2 because we don't have 30 levels, so we can't get the 3rd level enchantment. But we can get the 2nd level, I guess, whatever that is, the tier 2 enchantment. So we'll throw that in, then we'll throw that in. That's efficiency and efficiency. So let's go with this one. We just got straight up efficiency. I'm okay with that. I don't know if you noticed this, but I did mix in some mossy and some stains, and that's because. See it? Particles off? Oh, there they are. See the water? It drips down, so I made it look like it stained the floor and stuff. And to me, that's a sign of a great build. Is when you find all these little feature points, like the water dripping down because I put it above it, to change the area around it to reflect that feature, right? And that to me makes a lot of sense. And obviously the mold wouldn't travel further because it can't go on this because it's a smooth block. We can't do it up here because we don't have mossy cobblestone stairs. But it could theoretically travel up that wall. It could technically, in theory, jump over to here and whatnot. I chose to go with like a lighter color to make it like water stain and stuff. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. Let's get out there and get some stuff done, shall we? So let's jump the wall. We'll run away from the house. So I'll show you first where we're going to put. Oh right. What is going on there? It's a little bit of laggy load up there. So all this torch line here is representing is the path that we're going to actually make with the shovel. So with the path blocks like that, and we'll clear out the grass, and that leads us to this. And this is going to be the center post for our actual what do you call it? Platform. Now, in order for us to get some actual platform going, we do need some wood, so we're just going to cut down what we got over here. Because why not, right? It's not technically on our map, so I don't really care. Because pretty much that is right in the top corner of our map. And besides, we can always just replant these and make it thicker. Because we're going to have to do a lot of cutting inside our forest to make it thicker anyways. Is it becoming night? No, it's because I was underneath the tree. That's what I have no food. Well, I gotta rectify that. I didn't realize I had no food. I'm a little unprepared, as you can probably tell. I was just in the nether fighting blaze. Got a decent amount of blaze rods. Got like 15 of them. Woo! There's some lag going on there. So the 15 of them should make it so that we have enough blaze powder to make enough of the Eye of Ender so that we could probably find the stronghold and light up or activate the portal. And that's what we're looking for. So once we build the Ender Tower, I can do some Ender hunting off camera, which may or may not be more difficult than I thought, because not positive, but they apparently have changed Enderman behavior. You used to be able to attack them in the feet, and they would stay and still attack you back. They wouldn't warp away or do their fancy tricks. Whew. I don't know what this is. Like, this rendering issue. I know other people have had it. Like, BWO has actually had it. He's made a comment about it in his 1.10, his 1.10 peep show thing that he does. Whoops. Food's in the fridge. There we go. Yeah, so he's made a comment about it that he has to use Optifine to get that to go away. So we're not, I don't really know, since I don't use mods and I don't use aftermarket programs and stuff like that, because I just don't. I don't really find a point to doing that. Ooh, sounds like fun. I'm assuming you guys are down there. But anyways, he's also noticed it, so I know it's not just me, which means it's probably not my computer doing it, it's probably Minecraft. But it could just be that we have a similar problem. Like maybe we just both don't have a compatible rendering. I don't know, like the video card or whatever. But that's not important. So, in order to build this, we are going to build this in a very simple manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? This should be high enough up, once we put a platform, that we can see Enderman. We can also see our tower. So this here is the base. This is where we're going to be standing. So all of the platform I want to build out of slabs for the most part. I do want some stairs too. So let's get those before I make those. So grab those and then we'll make some slabs. We're definitely going to need more wood. But this is essentially the way I want it built. So we're going to be coming up the ladder on this side, okay? Because I want the ladder on the back side of it, and I want it so that the ladder itself is not the center point. This is the center point. And then what we'll do is we'll just run a little basic platform around this. And that's what. If we come up, I want to be inside the actual protective part. So, I guess I should probably explain what I'm trying to build. We're going to have a single ladder that comes all the way up to here. That comes out, and we'll be standing inside a small, like 3x3 protective area. So this is the center point, so we'll have 1, 2, 3. So this will be our protective area, pretty much. And then outside that will be another 2 or 3 blocks of layer. Probably 3, just so that we have enough room to maneuver. There's going to be no fence or anything between us. It's just there'll be a roof above us that makes it so Enderman can't get to us. Okay? And that's the basic concept. Is that what we'll do is we'll go out to the edge of the platform, which will have a railing. Look out, see the Enderman, attract its attention. It'll pop up here as we right when we let go. It'll get all angry. We walk under our protective spot. It'll pop up and try and get close to us, and then we can attack it. Right? We can smack it with our hammer. Teach it what for and whatnot. But in order to do that, we need to build a nice suitable base. So this is 3. So 1. Right? So this here is our protective circle, which will have something to indicate a roof. We may make this bigger because I think I wanted to have some pillars up, and they may take a lot of that view away. But anyways, so either way we have to do 3 around it first, just to get this going. Maybe not 3, maybe just 2. 2 looks like it's big enough. Ow. Well, I have no ladders. Okay, so we'll run back, sleep away night, because I don't want to really be building out here at night. It attracts way too much attention. We'll make some ladders, or grab some ladders. I think I probably already have some. Whoop, wow, I'm failing. Do really need to get that door figured out. Maybe that's something I can do off camera. Just ignore the hole there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about the door yet. I want kind of like a flowy gate, but I'm not sure if I can do that and still make it safe. Like, I know I can just put like fences and fence gate, and there we go. But I want it to be a little bit more grand, which is why I haven't done it yet, because I'm not entirely sure on the design. There we go. We'll take the ladders. And we'll take those because we need them. And we'll take those. And we'll take those. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with or how to do what I want to do with the door. But it's something that I'll probably do off camera, and it'll just be done one of these days. You'll see it, and you're like, whoa, hey, he did the door. Or at least that's the plan anyways. Path obviously needs some work. It's kind of a weird, jaunty path there. It'll get smoothed out as I do it, right? The final of it. Let's get the ladders so I can just run right up it. For now, we'll just miss that one, because that'll stop things from climbing up, more or less. Although I'm not entirely sure any of the mobs can actually climb ladders. There we go. Pick up that. So we got 2 on this side, so we need to go 1 more layer deep on this side. And that'll give us 2 breathing room. We do have to go 3 because we need to put the railing on, right? So the railing will sit on the 3rd block out, which will give us 2 blocks to maneuver inside. Because we don't want to give the Enderman too much room, because it might get, like it might jump around, it might find some sort of glitchy way in, because you never know. They are tricky little bums some days. So, we'll just go 1 more ring around this, which we are not going to have enough slabs to do. Shouldn't take us much to actually build this. It'll probably take us both episodes this week, but you never know. We may not take both episodes. And then we just go like this. That'll be like the exit barrier, so that we don't fall off the actual platform. And then the center one is going to have the stone underneath it, because that makes sense to me. So where's our center point? That's our center point, which means 1, 2, 3, 1. You can either do it like this, which that is not where it needs to be, which is probably why we won't do that, because that'll further reduce it. So I think what we're going to do is just a very straightforward, simple, we'll have, because there's nothing actually stopping us. There's no, like, we're not doing a full wall or anything. It's literally just this. And then a roof. And it's a flat roof with signs and stuff and water to keep the Enderman from getting on top. Although I'm not entirely sure we need water. If they want to get on top, we can just poke their head out and make them fall down. And that should be plenty of room. Like that's plenty of room for us to be able to fight Enderman and stuff. Because we can stand here and we can attack. Because the roof will take the full block to here. So it's actually giving us all the room. And that should be fine. So we definitely need more wood, which means I'll have to go down there and cut. We also need to work out some supports, because right now it's just a platform on a pole. So we got to beautify it a bit. Just because, you know, if it's going to be something that's a constant use, I don't want it to look temporary. Because even after we finish fighting the dragon, or get to the end, fighting the Enderman to get to the end, we still do have to fight the dragon. We do have to get around the end fortress. One of the easiest ways to do that is by using ender pearls to jump up the side of the building. And to me, may as well have a good supply of ender pearls. Plus, who knows how many actual eyes of ender or whatever it's going to take to actually find a fortress. Sometimes they're notorious and they're evil and they just take forever to find. Other times they're like literally 20 feet from you. But anyways, that's today's episode. So I guess I will continue working on this. Probably bring you back while I'm still working on it. And I'll see you when I see you.